What is up, Dan fam? Welcome back to another awesome video. Now, really quickly, I actually want to introduce you to somebody here today who has made incredible money with Amazon FBA. Now, for those of you that don't know what Amazon FBA is, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description. But if you're watching this before I put the link there, the video's coming out tomorrow on what FBA is. But this person that I want to introduce you to has made ridiculous amounts of money with Amazon FBA. This isn't mine, this is his. Yeah, so I'll leave it there. But anyway, what I really want to let you know is that if you want to go ahead and learn everything about Amazon FBA, the ins, the outs, and if you even want to go ahead and see some of the products that I've been going ahead and listing as well, and I've been doing this for around 3 years now. Not everybody knows that because I only focus on Shopify. But really quickly, if you want to learn more about this and you want a free mini course, you want a free checklist, and you want a free 59-page report on literally everything you need to do step by step, the links are down in the description. Now, really quickly, make sure, okay, because a lot of fun things are happening over on Instagram. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Make sure you are there and watching everything. I'm watching the guy.
I don't know if I think they're fun. I don't know if I like them.
It's pretty interesting. So right now, enjoy the content. I'm going to be doing the interview, and I'll catch you in just a few minutes. I'll see you there. Alrighty, everybody. So I have Tanner J. Fox here with me right now. And just in case you're wondering, I'm looking at my iPhone because I have questions here ready for Tanner. So I'm going to take it from the aspect where, let's just assume not everybody knows what Amazon FBA is. What is the business model? Try to sum it up in like a minute and a half or so.
So Amazon FBA is pretty much a form of selling online where you're selling on Amazon's platform. You get to utilize all their customers. So all you'd have to do is get a product, you send it to an Amazon warehouse, and you create a listing. When someone orders your product, aka one of Amazon's 300 plus million customers, then when they order that, Amazon ships your product out for you, does all the packaging, the labeling, and actually uses their own shipping methods to send it to the customer, so you don't really have to do anything.
Awesome. So I have my own opinion on this, but how much capital is required to start an Amazon FBA business? Now, before you answer yours, I want to give my opinion first as what I've seen. So no more than $1,500, okay? Now I do know your answer because we talk about this quite often, but for me is that we can easily go out there and we can cut checks for like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a new product launch on Amazon. The thing is, we're not going to go out there and do that. The reason being is because of the fact that we don't know if it'll work or not yet. So we want to pretty much minimize the risk, yet have a high upside potential. So my very blatant answer is $1,500. However, and there is a however, is that you can get started for way less. It's more so dependent on your MOQ and the unit cost. So MOQ is minimum order quantity. So how many units of a particular product that you want to order from the supplier. So let's just say your MOQ is 500 units, and or let's just go with 200 units, right? Because some suppliers do really low units, like 100, 200. Some even do one-offs, but but you don't want to focus on those. I mean, you can, but that defeats the purpose.
It does.
So let's just say 100 units, right? And each unit costs $3. That's $300. 100 units is enough for you to get started. Maybe you have $1,000 to your name and you want to split it up between 3 products. You can do, 100 units of 3 different products for, let's just say $3 each. And now you have $900 and $100 left over to kind of do whatever you want with. So again, that's if you're at $1,000, and I know you're going to say $1,000.
Yep.
But $1,500 is a safety net for me because, and I just told Tanner to get a book, and I'm not going to say the book because I don't want to derive off of that. But the whole thing is if you flip a coin, the whole theory of it is if you flip a coin, heads I win, tails you don't lose much. So $1,500 in for me is I either win a lot and make a lot of money, or I don't really lose that much at all and I can just continue on. So what's your answer to this?
Mine is normally $1,000. Now, like you said, it's going to depend on the product. How much does that product cost? What's your profit margin? And what kind of suppliers you're actually finding with the MOQ. So like you said, normal, I usually say order 200 units. And if you find one that's $3, that's 600. And then you have maybe 100 for if you need to run ads. Some products, I don't run ads at all. I don't need to. I can rank without that. But it's like you said, that safety net. I've had people start with, I think someone said they started with 580 and ordered 200 units and turned that into like 2,000 and then kept reinvesting.
Right.
And then went way up from there. So I'd say 1,000 is comfortable for me.
Now, the other question I have is best places to source products. Now, I'm going to have my input yet again before I go ahead and, even though this is an interview, I will gladly have an opinionated interview here. So, in my personal opinion, we built something for ourselves, okay? So I am the income multiplier, and the reason why we call it the income multiplier is because it does what the name says. Right, yeah. So, we tend to source products from Alibaba. Now, I know you're going to say Alibaba as well. So, but I use IM as a foundation to look for our products. I don't know if you go right to Alibaba or you kind of use a mix.
IM.
All right, so yeah, so you can go ahead.
You don't know if I waste my time or I don't.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I'll let you take this away. At the end of the day, we use IM to sort, but we use Alibaba. Sometimes there's other supplier chains on there as well, but predominantly we use Alibaba will have the suppliers on there.
Exactly.
So we sort it all. I guess
Alibaba is the same thing. Yeah.
So I guess that answer is very cut and dry. So we use IM. All right. Let me get the next question. So the next question is it competitive? Okay. I have my own opinion, but I'm done talking. I'll let you go ahead and hit this one.
The answer is yes and no. Has competition increased over the last couple of years? Yes. Is it more competitive than it used to be when you compare how many buyers there are on Amazon and how many sellers? No, it's gotten less competitive. Right. And what I mean is the number of sales on Amazon compared to the number of sellers. So let's say for every seller, there's 1,000 sales a month that they can capture. Well, let's say that was 4 years ago when I started Amazon. Well, now it's like 1,200. So it's increased. There's more sales to capture per seller. Now, people using similar methods and whatnot, maybe a little bit of competition, but people who think it's oversaturated are honestly just won't be entrepreneurs in general anyway, because the whole thing is being resourceful and figuring out how to make things work. It's not, with Amazon, it's not saying, oh, it's too competitive. Every single product ever that will ever exist is taken. I can't capture any sales with any product. And that's just counterintuitive. That's just stupid. It makes no sense.
It's good if there's other people selling in that particular market, and this is what I say to people that
shows there's opportunity.
Well. Exactly. If nobody's selling in it, I get scared. I'm like, oh, because there is no market in this world that nobody has realized. Oh my goodness, this market, nobody sells any products in there. Every single market on the planet, any category on the planet, people have tried to sell in already. So if there's not a lot of people selling in it, that means it's not profitable or it's not worth people's time. So it shouldn't be worth your time as well. And I kind of want to end this off over here as just kind of like a little 2 cents is you're talking about the growth of Amazon as well. And I want to go ahead and add in this because for the workshop that we're holding for everybody watching this, and the link is right in the description if you want to sign up to that, I had to do a lot of research, and I started digging around, and I found the USA-based stats for fulfillment centers. Mm-hmm. 2017, there was around 114 fulfillment centers. 2018, there's now around 140, so they've just increased. And by 2020, they're supposed to have, I think it was like 210 or around 200 fulfillment centers in the US alone, and close to 900 worldwide. So here's the thing that I want to make very, very clear is that most Americans, and before I even talk about most Americans, 49% of all transactions, of every dollar spent online goes through Amazon. Meaning, for every dollar spent online, 49 cents is through Amazon. That is almost half of the money spent on, literally 1% off from being half of the money spent online goes through Amazon. So to tell me that there's too much competition or Amazon is slowing down, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to us. So the other factor is, let's think about this logically, right? More fulfillment centers means what? That means more customers that we're going to be able to reach, which means more opportunity, which means that we're going to be able to keep on getting new customers over and over and over again. So when people think to themselves, wow, there's such a limited amount of customers. First off, that's just the wrong way of thinking, but let's just say somebody's thinking there's such a limited amount of customers. As Amazon keeps building new fulfillment centers, that means new people across the United States are coming onto Amazon getting their products faster. Speaking about faster products, one of the biggest reasons why selling on Amazon through Fulfillment by Amazon, their service, is the fact that we get to tap into Prime members. And the Prime members is kind of where That's where the
I mean,
big
no other
money
market
is.
can do it because Amazon loses money with Prime memberships.
Yeah.
Because it's what, $100 a year, you get free 2-day shipping every time.
Yep.
Let's say it's $5, you do $20 a year, it pays for itself.
Right.
Well, most people are doing more than that. I probably order every other day on Amazon.
You do.
And yeah, exactly. So there's no one that can compete with Amazon, one, because they're the world's second $1 trillion company, first off.
Right.
And they lose tons of money with Prime. You're asking, well, why? Well, they get the customers in, they make it more on the back end. And through buying products, they make money as well when we sell on their platform. And like you're saying, I think it's reverse of what you're saying, where they're making more fulfillment centers so more customers will come. I think they're forced to build more fulfillment centers because they already have too many customers and need to expand.
That's true.
So,
and 3 out of every 4 smartphones have an Amazon-based app installed. So that can mean Amazon itself. That can mean like Audible, perhaps maybe even Whole Foods as well. So the amount of credit cards that are inside of Amazon, like however many credit cards they have, totals close to over 100 million. Here's another crazy fact that I found out, is that there are more Prime members in the US than people that attend church. So that blows my mind. So everybody who attends church in a given year, Amazon has more Prime members than people that attend church in the USA every single year.
So as of 2017, they had over 330 million customers. 330 million.
Worldwide.
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say, because that's
think?
all of the US.
Yes.
But I know there's over 100 million, because 33% of
One
the
in 3
US.
households.
Yep, 1 in 3 households. So 33% is a part of Amazon, has
Exactly.
bought something on Amazon. So for you to sit here and say, Amazon's dying, Amazon doesn't work, they got lucky. No, we just did something. My very first product I ever released on Amazon was an ab roller. I did this 3 years ago. Not a lot of people know that I actually do FBA, because I focus everything on Shopify and dropshipping. So, and this is something that I'll talk about in tomorrow's video as well, where we build out, or I think maybe it's on your video, it's in one of the videos, where we talk about building out income streams, building out products on brands and products on Amazon, depending on the income stream you want in your life. What do I mean by that? Is somebody actually sent me a car, it was a Tesla, and this is where the example comes from. So somebody sent me a picture of a Tesla and said, Dan, I want this. And then I researched on Tesla's website, I think it was a Model X, it was $1,045 every single month to pay. And I thought to myself, okay, this is great. Now, in my own head, I thought, okay, what can I do to make $1,045 every single month passively to pay for this? And then I started researching and I realized, okay, wait a minute. There's products that if I just sell 5 units every single day, 5 units, and 5 units is like...
That's not even $10 profit.
So, it's...
If you want to break it down easy, $35 a day. So, if you have, let's say $4 profit, or I'm sorry, $10 profit, you make 4 sales, you're paying for more than that already.
Right.
1 product, 4 sales.
So I broke it down to myself, which was like 5 sales, and getting 5 sales is minuscule on Amazon, right? That's kind of like a... That's kind of a whoops, I failed. Yeah, like, whoops, I failed completely because I just didn't even list it type of failure. So that's kind of how I look at it. So 5 sales, like okay. So I started reverse engineering products, and then I started realizing, wait a minute, there's no product that I did in my research using IM that would have me under the threshold, even if I was doing like 3 sales a day, because I think the lowest one I found was 3 sales, and it allowed me to make $1,100.
Did you just go off margins?
So I did. So I went off the margins, and then I realized, wait a minute, even if I do super bad, 3 sales a day with a product that is, doesn't have that many searches, and I think the biggest misconception that people have is that you gotta go into you gotta sell socks to make yoga. Yeah, yoga. You gotta be number
Don't
one.
Follow Dan with the ab rollers.
You gotta. Yeah, no. I mean, here's the thing. I started this. I did this 3 years ago.
Exactly.
I sold it. I sold out. However,
would never start again now.
I wouldn't do that again now.
Exactly.
No. It took more to get going, but once it got going, it's not like... The biggest thing for me was more so the inventory.
Yeah.
So getting the inventory there on time once you start selling out. Mm-hmm. That's a good problem, but it's a scary problem when you don't really know how to, kind of figure that all out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot where I was before you interrupted.
We're talking about customers.
So I lost my train of thought before, and I just want to go ahead and kind of close this out over here. And I'm going to rewatch this video and then realize how stupid I am for losing my train of thought. But anyway, again, the stats show Amazon just keeps on growing. If you aren't involved, I highly suggest getting involved. As a matter of fact, I think that's it for this interview. Do you want to go ahead and put in any other final words over here in regards to if somebody's never heard about this, what they should be doing, or if they have heard about this and they're just not too sure should they be involved. So perhaps maybe...
I mean, for me, I still think over the last even 2 years, it's been the best opportunity to make money online. It's the most simple. It's very straightforward, step by step, and the resources are there to learn online. Like you're saying, well, we have the workshop, the checklist, the free training, the 59-page report.
Yep.
All of that for free. So if you guys want that, that'll be in the description. There's no reason not to take action. If you don't, I mean, maybe you don't want a Tesla.
Maybe
I don't want a Tesla. Maybe you want $5,000 a month for a Lamborghini instead of a Tesla.
Bingo. Actually, you know what's crazy? I don't want to give too much away right now. This gets me really excited. I did the same exact research with the Tesla. That's what we were talking about before, by the way, where I lost my train of thought. Was I found the product, and even with doing 3 sales a day, it was still $1,100 net into my pocket, which means I was still able to profit $100 extra after I paid for the Tesla every single month. But this is, you just mentioned a Lamborghini. Actually, it's weird because you know how I'm house shopping now, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I'll even give this example.
You're gonna live in the Lambo?
So, no. So, the house I'm looking at is 1.4, okay? And, whatever amount down, that's a completely different story, but the mortgage is around $5,100 a month, depending on how much I put down. So what I started to do was I did the same thing, I did the lifestyle product reversal research. So I started to realize, okay, what do I need to sell over here in order to make $5,100 a month to live in this house passively? And I did the same thing. We started moving the knobs in IM, and that's, needless to say, I found products that I was like, whoa. And then I cross-referenced it with the amount of sales other competitors were getting, and I was like, whoa. And it was just like, holy cow, here it is, let's roll it out.
I had the same epiphany when using it.
So basically, that's kind of what I wanted to share. Tanner, thank you so much for doing this little interview, if you will. Guys, let's hop in to my screen.